Sige. Welcome. Pero habang nagwe-welcome tayo, kinakailangan pala ilipat ko, no? Ilipat ko ang ating itong, dapat yan, no? Ba't yun ang limit? Kailangan. Yan. Lilipat ko lang ang ating live for today. Lilipat natin to sa, Patreon, share, copy. At saka sa, dito na rin. May sa memes dito. Okay, o nga, no? Dapat, ilagay ko muna to dito, nilipat ko lang, ha? Saan ba magandang ilagay ito? Live stream, special live streams. Sige, pwede rito. Allow. Ayan. Special live stream tayo. Bigyan nyo lang ako konting time, ha? Para mailipat ko lang. Okay. Meeting room. Saan ba natin maganda ilagay ito? YouTube live videos. Pwede dito. Ano ba ito? Okay. Sige, pwede na rito. Paste. At everyone. Okay. Medyo matagal nga lang gawin, no? Okay. We are live now. And go. Send. And syempre, ganun din gagawin natin dito sa ano natin? Kabila. Nagalin natin to. Post. We are live. We are live now. Publish. Notify. Okay. So, I think we can proceed. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So, welcome. Na-miss nyo ba ang ating live daily? Hindi man daily, no? Pero yung regular live stream natin. Yan. Medyo naging busy dahil sa work, then yung ginagawa sa bahay, and although nag-focus ako more on sa Patreon at Discord natin. Anyway, no, so there's a request pala, sorry. So I'll have to speak again in English, no? So sorry for that. I have to, since we have members, non-Filipino members requesting us to discuss this type of informal webinar, no, in English language. So we'll have to do that. Okay, so welcome everyone. Today is Wednesday. So welcome back everyone to our regular live stream. So I haven't been live online, I think for a couple of days, or at least for this week. But we've been very busy with our Discord and Patreon members. No? Let me check here. Alright. And of course, what we're going to discuss today, I think we have a title, no, in our live stream. Our title is more on market structure. This is more top-down analysis, no? Then focusing on market structure. And of course, we will focus on our trade plan exercises. Now, both failed and valid, successful, no? Both failed and successful trade plans. Now, I'm going to discuss. And especially now, what's more important between the two, no? The more important between the two, the successful and the unsuccessful, is of course the unsuccessful one on what are the things you could have done or you should do just in case. No, we should always consider that there's always a chance that our trade plan exercises will not materialize. If our mindset is always like that, then we will be ready for the worst case scenario. What should we do? How can we, just in case, lose the smallest or even win small in case our trade plan becomes, diba, unsuccessful? I think we can proceed here. So I'm going to feature some of our trade plans. So I think this morning, our trade plan exercise for Gala, that was posted about 3 days ago, no? We already hit, actually we hit our TP2 multiple times. already. Multiple times. Let me check here. What do we have here? Gala. Here. We hit it multiple times. Change this into 15-minute time frame so we can have an update. Okay. Yeah, so we really hit this one. So good. And as you know, no, so after reaching our TP2 or some of our TP or target profit, now the price is back to our entry level, or maybe some of you, no, already hit their stop loss or trail stop. So that's why it's very important to apply, execute our risk management approach, which was discussed several times, no, in our exclusive webinars, exclusive for Discord members, patron members, as well as some guests, no, because if you would remember, I will open our Facebook page. I'm not sure why we don't have our Facebook page. Maybe it will take a little time, but I'm going to open it. But anyway, before we really start, we'll have to welcome every one of you. Shout out, refresh chart. Maybe I should refresh chart. No. So we have some viewers now. Frustrator, good morning, sabi niya. Olga, good morning. Bakit di ko makakonect sa Discord? Okay. Makakonect sa Discord. If you're a patron member now, so there's a guide how you can connect to Discord. I think we just put it in our pinned post. I'm going to show it to you later. Don Daniel Dino Villalobos, hindi pala ako Don J kasali sa bagong Discord. Yeah, because last time, no, so the instruction how to join the Discord once you are a patron member, no, was posted and pinned in our patron, but unfortunately, pinned post is only limited to one post. Okay, and when we did that, some of our members, no, look and were confused. Where did our training course, no, go? So I checked. So we lose our pin post for training course because of it. So I revert it back. But later I'm going to show you, no. So I think what we did is we pin post the instruction for the Discord, for the connection for Discord, and we put the link in that pin post, the link for the training course. Maybe I can show it later. Let me check in our multi-stream. Okay. Since last year, yes, ayun. So, okay, so maybe we can focus on that, no, a little bit. Or, yeah, a little bit, maybe 30 minutes from now, so, until we have more viewers, so that they could be guided how to join our Discord once you are a patron member. Alright? What else? What else? What else? I'm forgetting something. Let me check. Okay. The Facebook. So, for the Facebook, this is what I'm telling you. We posted last week. Actually, we posted last week, no? If you're interested to avail the 2-week trial of our patron, no? Just send me a direct message. Then, that already ended, no? It was only limited for that particular post, for that particular day. So we've given code, no, registration code for those. So we have some guests here in our Discord who's enjoying the benefits of being a Discord member by accessing our training courses, attending our live stream, accessing as well as our the exercises and our updates. So here I'm just going to show you. So the last post was about 3 days ago, no? Yeah, 3 days ago, no? So I said here for patron and Discord members, paki-type yes. Iba pa pala to. Naku, wrong spelling pa, below. Kaya lang, i-check lang natin to. Below. Sorry, typographical error. Grade. Yan. Okay, save. So, what did I say? Take yes, if you will, watch our exclusive live mini webinar, no? So we did this, I think, the other day, no? March 14. All right, and here, yes, yung the post about our Discord, it's not here. Here. It was posted March 8, no? So, I mentioned here that you'll get a 2-week free access if you're going to watch. Okay, so we're going to do this now. No? So, the promo or at least the sample, no, for the 2-week access for Discord already finished. I think we're able to give to let 20 guests, no, who requested for the code. Okay, so they joined us in our Discord, and since this is March 8, so that will be most probably March 28 after for 2 weeks. So they will be member here for the next 2 weeks. The next time, what we'll do is we'll just do a raffle, no? So we'll give we'll have a raffle for 2-week all access of our to our RBT Discord. Okay, yeah. And let me remove this for a while so that I could show you the pin post that I'm telling you that I was talking about. Pin post. So it hasn't been changed yet. It hasn't been changed yet. Anyway. So here, no, I'm going to show it to you. Here, this is our pin post. As you can see, this is pinned. Okay, in our pin post is where we put our welcome message as well as all the training courses here. Okay, so once you're a patron member, just go to the pin post. You can access all our training courses here. Unfortunately, we want our the instruction for Discord connection for Discord to be pinned as well, and for Patreon, I think they only allow one pin post. So what we're going to do is have this to copy this, copy the link. Where's the link? Maybe copy the link, then post it in the new pin post where you can see the Discord, the instruction for Discord connection is, then we'll put here we put there our link for the training courses. So but for now we still have to fix it. So okay, so let's proceed. So congratulations, we hit our target for Gala. Okay, actually several times. So this is what we're going to discuss it now. This is what we're going to discuss now. Gala. So this was posted March 14. I'm going to show to you. Actually, I also discussed other trade plan exercise, no? Those invalid or unsuccessful trade plan exercise, and of course, how you could still profit from it if you will apply or at least follow what was discussed in our training courses. So that's why we have these memes. So I think this was just when posted last week. So we have these memes in our Discord. So just in case you want, just post your memes all about trading. Here I think the last meme was this one, no? Sabi, taas kamay ng mga guilty sa hindi pagsunod sa trading plan, no? Yan. So what ang ibig lang nila sabihin nito, what they mean here is that, no, just in case, because most of our members, no, they really just dependent on our trading plans, on our trade plans, which is basically they are just for practice purpose, no, they are just for exercise purposes. And of course, we have some TP or targets there, so their limit or their target will only be limited on the target profit that was in the trade plan, no? that's only for our no, that is only our um that is only our assumption, no? But once the price moves and creating new pattern, new structure, no, you have to, okay, make your own adjustment and apply what you've been, or what you've learned so far in our training courses. So let's proceed now in our in this one. So Gala trade plan. So this was posted March 14. Let's see the screenshot. So one of the screenshots. All right. All in all, I've said that the market most probably is going to be bullish, and at least bullish up to this range, no? Up to this range, the limit will only up to this range, and after that one, if it's going to continue to make a break of structure, and another break of structure, then of course, most probably the bullish trend might continue. But until that happens, we will only be limited to this one. The good thing is that, as you can see now, we have three lines here. Okay, the lowest line in this range is color black. The next one is blue. The next one is red. As you can see now, it has been creating what? A higher low. So series of higher lows from here, low, then higher low, then higher low. Actually, higher low from this low. Since we notice that it's been creating consistently a series of higher lows, and still disguising itself as at least we could say, not disguising itself as a bear market move. Okay, so we say that the market most probably will become is going to be bullish, no, in coming days, especially the last time it made a lower low from here to here. Lower low is down here. We observe that there is a break of structure of the last lower high. This is the last lower high, and especially you can see it from here. So we have series of higher low, higher low, higher low, and lower high, then higher high, then higher high. This is a higher high, I think, on a 15-minute time frame. But as you can see in a 2-minute time frame, there's a failed break of structure at this point. But this is already the confirmation of break of structure. So now we're seeing series of higher highs and higher lows. So that's why our basis, particularly for Gala, is the market is going to continue to or is about to make a bullish move or bullish trend. Alright? The good thing, just in case we are wrong with this one, we have, or our entry is only at this level. Only at this level, and we are close to the stop loss. So, if your whole target is this one, you will enter here, your stop loss is only here, most probably you will have about 1:8 risk to reward ratio. But of course, in case that will not happen, we will have our entry here and our stop loss at this level, even though if we can only target about 0.23, 0.22 something, we will still have a good risk to reward ratio, and we'll do our partial sell and let the rest or the remaining of our profit and capital just in case to move up and have much more profit if that happens. And of course, we will immediately set our exit to break even. So this is basically the basis, no, of our trade plan on a higher time frame, on a 2-hour time frame. We observe it's been creating series of higher highs and series of higher lows. The price is already at the demand zone, which is what? A premium discount, right? And our target will be at 0.22, 0.23, so on and so forth. Okay, so we shifted to lower time frame. Okay, on a lower time frame here at 5-minute time frame, another one we have on a 30-minute time frame. So we said that at least on a 5-minute time frame, it has created what? A series of equal highs and equal lows. Alright? And I mentioned that we observed that it's been creating at least at this point, creating what? A wipe off schematic. We could say from here, maybe somewhere here, or maybe we can use the 30-minute time frame. Let's see if we can, we'll have something here. For example, here, if this is our preliminary support, then this is going to be our selling climax. We have an AR, we have an ST or secondary test. Then we have a secondary test at phase B, right? So if this is if we're going to use this 30-minute time frame, so we don't have a spring yet, and of course we don't as I mentioned, no, for a white off there are two types. Type 1 is with a spring and one is without a spring. So we have to consider first that just in case, okay, it may be possible that there won't be a spring, no, in this white off. So we'll just use this as it is. And of course, with this one, even at the higher time frame of 30 minutes, there are what series of equal highs. High here, high here, high here. And of course, we have equal lows. Low here, and of course, lows in this level. And of course, we're going to, that's going to be our consideration now for our entry. And of course, now, though we have a big, what do you call this? A bat pattern at a higher time frame, of course, we can always have a harmonic pattern on a lower time frame. Okay? For example, for this one, so what could happen is that from here to here to here to here, and we're going to have an entry here. There could be going to have an entry here. We're going to have a bat pattern at this level. Okay? A bat pattern at this level or a deep Gartley at this point or at this level. So that depends, no, on our market structure. But with this, we've seen that there could, this is most probably a secondary test at phase B. And we have although unfortunately we don't have a sign of strength yet here or a break of structure here, but we could say that there could be a sign of structure, sign of strength, a break of structure here, then a retest. No, or it could just move down to this level, liquidate all these equal lows or at least lows in this one, equal low in this one. No? Here, bottom wick, then price could move down there and create what? Another double bottom or equal, continue to make an equal low, then move up and liquidate some of the, move up and liquidate all these equal highs here and create another equal high here, then move down, and hopefully by that time, there's going to be a sign of strength here at this level, then that could be a very good confirmation to enter even at a lower price level just in case it continues to move down, and that could be just a test of our spring or secondary test at phase B. Just in case, no, this is a bit advanced, or I could really say that this is already advanced. Now, just join our Discord and our Patreon and study our training courses about this one. About our topic, and all our materials are there, and I continuously give updates and webinars for all our members. Okay, so that's my analysis for this one. No? As you can see, this is the red line, the higher low, another higher low here, and another higher low here. But we are expecting that this, not really expecting, but we are anticipating that this red line would hold. Alright, just in case this one would hold and this is going to be our stop loss, you can enter at the 50% level of this one. Okay, and if that will happen, if we hit this one, then we will have a risk to reward ratio of 1:15. If not, we have here maybe on other time frame, but we can use the bottom wick of this one, enter at the 50% of this one, or at exactly at the top of the potential box of this one, enter there and make another stop loss. So as long as you have a good risk to reward ratio, then you can do that. Okay, and this is the 30-minute time frame. This is what I'm telling you. So converting it to, or shifting it into 30-minute time frame, we have this yellow box. You can enter the 50% of that one. You'll have 1:14 risk to reward ratio if you will have your stop loss just below this box. You can enter at a higher price level, or at a higher level of the yellow box. then most probably you'll just have 1:7 risk to reward ratio. If that's okay with you, then that's fine. It's all up to you, no? That's subjective, no? I'm just giving you some options, or at least options that you may want to consider. If you're a conservative trader, you can enter at a lower part, so you'll have a better risk to reward ratio. Okay. For example, if you're going to enter at the upper part of the yellow box, okay, you'll have a 1:7 risk to reward ratio, and you will invest 1% of your capital or 1% of your points. Okay, if you partial sell here, you'll make a partial sell here of maybe 50%, or maybe a full sell of, or full profit here of 100%, then you'll have 7% profit out of your 1% capital, right? Or at least 3.5% profit out of your 1% capital if you will sell half. If you will enter at the 50%, instead of using 1% of your wallet size, then you could instead use just 0.5% of your total capital or wallet size. And still you will have what? 7% profit in case you sell all, or at least another, or 3.5% of your capital profit of your capital. So imagine, investing just 0.5%, and you'll have a profit of 3.5%. This is not a financial advice, This is just a guide about technical trading, how you can apply what you've learned so far in our training courses, no? I'm not saying that you buy Gala or particular stocks, crypto, or currencies, forex, no? This is just an example, okay? So since a lot of you are trading crypto, so that's why most of our examples are crypto. But if there's a shift, for example, and there's going to be demands, for example, with forex, then we'll do an example for forex, no? These are just examples. These are just for practice purposes and learning purposes only. Let me check your... Okay. Sorry, I have to share this live stream now to our groups. So here we'll have here, we'll have here, we'll have this one. Okay, so welcome everyone, and kindly share, no, sa mga friends ninyo, especially if you're interested to join our so for now, maybe I'll give you 1 week access, no, to our Patreon, to our Discord. If you want to join at least and try this out, 1 week access, let me know. Share this page, share this to your group, to your page, to your personal account, FB personal account, and send me screenshot. Then we'll give you your 1 week access to our Discord, na, so that you can explore this and see. Hopefully we'll do some. We'll check first, na. Lock. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll open in the different account here. West. Okay. Let me delete first. Alright. Okay, so congratulations. So let me know. So those who traded this one, or at least execute this trade plan based on what you've learned from our video now. Kasi aside from this one, aside from the instructions that we have here, okay, we also have this video, no? So I'm going to click this. So this is the short video wherein I discuss the basis for the technical analysis. So, at least you can see here, you can read here, um, um, all about our trade plan, but of course, you can also watch. So, click here. So, basically, it's just a what? A 26-minute video na explaining how we came up with this trade plan, what were the basis of our analysis or our bias for this market, okay? At unfortunately, it took 3 days, no, before it materialized. But, well, that's still okay, no? Because market has been on a sideways for the last, I think, 3 or 4 days. But if you are patient, and of course, being a trader, part of being a trader is being patient, diba? So, it's going to reward you. Okay? Let me check now. Refresh the chat. Okay. So I mentioned here that just in case, no, we'll have different entries. All right. Now we have different entries na. Having different entries or multiple entries, no, will enable us to lose the smallest, because instead of considering one stop loss, one big stop loss, for example, we identified an imbalance, an order block. Okay. We identified an order block at the top wick, at the body of the candle, at the bottom wick of the candle. No, we make different entries on those parts, on those parts of the candle or order block, or at least on the of the imbalance. No, for example, because if we'll adjust our stop loss to the bottom part of that one whole order block, so maybe instead of just losing, for example, if we'll have 3 entries, multiple entries, and all of our entries fail, we'll only lose what? 3 points, because 1% or 1 point per entry. You lose 1, then another one, you lose another 1. The third entry, you lose another 1, so you lose 3 points. But if you'll adjust your stop loss from the highest entry to the lowest, instead of just losing 1 point, most probably you're going to lose what? 7 points or 7%, even 10%. No? So that's why it's important now to refine our entry and stop losses and follow those strict or those tight cut loss. No? Si Mary Jane, thanks Don Jane. As per trade plan, I hit higher as TP3. O yung she hit the target profit 3, no, the highest target profit. Okay. Oy, congratulations, no, but okay. So, but hopefully, no, you are now applying, di ba? It's up to you, no, but the most important thing about trading is risk management, no? Be sure that, okay, once we hit partial of the target or initial targets, no, you should have what? You should already make your partial TP, partial sell, and leave the rest, no, just in case it continues to move up, and adjust your stop loss or your exit at the break-even level. Just imagine like this for this one, no? Just for example, with this one, you made an entry here. This is our trade plan, di ba? You made that entry here. So, let's put it here, replay button. So, what I'm always telling you, for example, you're able to identify a big bottom wick, and at this part, we still have what? From low, higher low, higher low. This is still a higher low. This is part of this one range. This one whole range. Where is it? Rectangle. Okay. So we have this one range. Alright. And as of now, it is already at the demand zone. So everything is still okay. If you're going to enter here, no? If you're going to enter here, it's okay. You can use this part. Set your limit order here. Enter at the 50%. Then stop loss just below this one. You may also use this one since it's close. But that will depend on your risk to reward ratio. This is what I'm telling you, no? This is what I mean. For example, that. And if you will have your stop loss just below this green one, okay, then since you already have this, most probably your target profit is going to be at this level. Initial will be at this level, okay, because of this series of top wicks, no? Equal lows. You also have this one, so it's up to you. You can use this one, you can also use this one as well, right? But if that's going to happen, most probably the price could stop at this level because this is now an official OB of this part. Especially if we're going to use the indicator. So for indicator, let's try to use where's my favorite? Favorites. We don't have a favorite. But volume, profile. Let's try to use the fixed range. Okay, so for example, if we're going to use this one, from here to this level. So for example, you already identified, no, that most probably this will hold, and of course you already entered here. You're looking for your TP. So most probably you're looking here. You have a very small volume at this level. Minimum, the price could reach this level. I'm not saying the price will reach, minimum the price could reach that level. And you have massive orders here, lots of volume at this level, then this could probably be your supply zone, wherein once the market reaches this level, then it could move down. And of course, we are also looking at some possibilities here. Of course. Sorry. I have to adjust it here because this is our range for this one. No? Yeah. So as you can see here, still the same. We have low volume at this level. We have low volume at this level as well, including this one. So it's all up to you. Minimum, the price could reach up to this level, perform a double top. But instead of double top, usually, double top, then move down, then another double top at this level, then liquidate some of the wicks at this level. It could move up here, but then we have a very low volume at this level, so most probably it will reach this part. And if that's going to happen, then we'll see if we can have a potential harmonic pattern, if that's going to be a case. So let's see if we'll have a good harmonic pattern if that's going to be our case. So 113, this is already good. So most probably we can have a shark pattern at this part, right? And it could end up at a 0.8886 around this level, right? It can even be higher, but we could say we can say that that could happen. So since we have here, you already made your entry here, then most probably you'll have a risk to reward ratio of 1:13. Okay, if not, right? If not, and you have here, you haven't entered here, you might want to consider this. Enter at the half part of that one, and all. No, I'm just going to move this to the side. So this is now going to be our entry, not just in case. So if you haven't entered here, then try to check. Especially if this moves up to this level, makes a sign of strength, then you already have what here? A selling climax, an AR, an ST, and STNB. Hopefully a sign of strength. Then it could move back down to this bottom wick before moving up, right? So for example, you haven't entered here yet, so set your order limit at this one and set a stop loss at this level as well. Let's see what will happen. And of course, we'll have to compare for those who entered when this hasn't happened yet and set their order limit at this bottom wick. Proceed. Okay. So we hit and almost hit our stop loss, then we're still okay. Right? So you are already in. Right? Just be sure to follow your stop loss, tight stop loss. You can have your stop loss here. You can also have your stop loss here. if you still have a good risk to reward ratio. For example, if you're going to move it here, then you still have a 1:7.5, 77 risk to reward ratio. That's okay, no? But you think that's not good for you, that's not good enough risk to reward ratio, you can just adjust it here. Then you have a 13.5. Okay? If you hit your stop loss, then that's okay. Look for another entry opportunity based on, diba, what you've learned so far in our training courses. Ayun, may live na. Ayun, volume profile, yung ginamit mo, Don Jay, pa-overview, paano gamitin. Yung volume profile natin, yes, this is going to be part of our webinars, no? Live webinars, series of live webinars, exclusive for Patron, no? So, depending on this one, so you can always use this volume profile. Why is it not here? It's supposed to be here. Dahil lang, let me refresh this. Reload. And use maybe 5-minute time frame. Then check. Okay, so we have here the fixed range. We already have it. So we are here pa lang, no? So ba hindi ni-discuss natin? We were discussing what? Where were we? Wala. Gala, USDT. Perpetual, yes. Okay. Was it in 15-minute time frame? Wala tayo sorry So I think we were here, di ba? Di ba tayo nun or dito? O dito? Dito ba tayo? Sorry nawala tayo, no? Let me check. Let me remove this one. Ano ko pa kasi, no? Let me check. Where were we? I think we were here, no? Kasi ito yung volume profile. So, let's just use the 15-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. Okay? I think this is the one that we were using. But we've lost the was it this one? Sorry nawala ako. Hindi ko makita. Ito ba yun? Could you help me? From here, dito. Parang ito yata yung ginawa natin. So, let's click the replay. Kailangan, not sure kung saan kung diyan ba yun or dito Ayun. Sorry. Nawala. Okay, meron tayong, balik muna sa 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. So, I think we were discussing this one, no? Tama ba? That we were discussing this one. Sorry nawala talaga ako. 15-minute time frame, meron pa ba? 30-minute time frame? So, ito yata talaga. So, I think ito yun. So, proceed ulit. 15-minute time frame. So, I think ito yan So, then, lipat natin ulit sa 5-minute time frame. Ayan. Okay. So, I think this is it. Then, we'll use the replay button. So, saan ba yun? Sabi natin. Parang ito. Alright? So, just in case, no? So, win nyo na mayroon tayong mga entry dito. Entry. No? Actually, ito pala yung, this is the better, better example, no? Yung first, natin. Yung first natin. Anyway, so let's just proceed here muna. Alright. So, I'll check if this is still okay. Nawala ako, sorry. Let's see kung okay pa rin kung tama. So I put it here, then here to this one, then this one as well. No, then I said that most probably we'll have it here. Nawala, sorry. Pero anyway, no, so let's just continue, no, maybe try to begin from this start. So I said that okay, at this point we notice that it's now creating another wake off. But yeah, no, let's just continue. A wake off. So here we have a selling climax, an AR and ST, then an ST at point B. Then the price move up to this level, but there's no sign of strength. That's still okay, right? But after that, but we observe that the price is still continue to make a series of higher highs, no? Higher lows. And here, then up to here. So if you're going to just use this as your point of reference, no? For entry, okay? Point of reference for your entry. So most likely, there's a good chance that the price could retest this part or this level, especially looking at the volume profile that there's a very small volume at this part. Okay, let's try to check using multiple time frames if you can find a better entry. So at a higher time frame, it's much worse, no? So let's try to use the 3-minute time frame here. If we can have a better opportunity for this one, still I think still the same. So if that's the case, then most probably we'll just have the half of this one as your entry. Then stop loss at this part. So we're lost na talaga. Sorry nawala yung kanina. Then if our target is the initial they call this the liquidation of these equal highs. So unfortunately we'll only have what? 1:3 risk to reward ratio, no? So that's not enough for me. Here we'll have 1:4 risk to reward ratio, then that's not enough for me as well. Then I'll just try to look for another entry opportunity just in case, no? Wherein I can enter somewhere here and hopefully my stop loss will only be at this level so that I'll have a good maybe 1:10 risk to reward ratio instead of setting my stop loss as this one. Alright? Since I don't have a good risk to reward ratio here, though I know that most probably the price could reach down to this level, even a bit lower, and of course it can take, diba? It can hit my stop loss at this level, knowing I'll only have about 1:4 risk to reward ratio. I'm not going to enter. I'm going to look for a better opportunity. So if that didn't happen, that's okay for me. Okay. So with this one, so we have this as well, and maybe we can change this into higher time frame. So you have this bottom wick at this part, then you can have your entry or at least stop loss at that level. First, we'll have our entry at the 50% of that bottom wick of this level. Then we'll have our stop loss at this level. So if you set it at an exact 50%, so you can see, no, we didn't hit our entry. Okay, so it's all up to you. Let's just, for example, say that we set it here. No, entry at this level, at this point, at the 50%, we didn't hit, then that's okay. That's part of being a trader, no? So if that's your approach, entry will only be at a 50% of whatever bottom wick or the block that you will find, and you'll not hit your entry, then that's okay. If you want to adjust it a little bit higher, then that's okay as well. But you have to consider if you don't have a good risk to reward ratio, then maybe you won't have to enter, no? You won't have to do it. If we're going to adjust to 3-minute time frame, we don't have anything here. 15-minute time frame. basically it's still the same, no? So let's just use a 3-minute time frame, okay? But just for the sake of demonstration, no? So you'll have your entry here at the 5-minute time frame, and you use this bottom wick, almost half of it as your entry. Then you have a 1:9 risk to reward ratio, or at least, no, enter at the top part of this box. Top part of this box. You can use this one. Okay? But basically, actually, what you can do is that since this has already been mitigated, the part of this bottom wick has been mitigated by this one, so you can have your entry at least just above or at the upper part of this box or at the 50% of this box. Then you will have your stop loss at this level. Okay? You can do that. No? So, that's bottom wick of this green candle. This is the bottom wick of this red candle. Your option for entry will be at the upper part of that box if it's going to create an equal high. Okay? Or at the 50% of this one to liquidate this bottom wick, stop loss of this bottom wick, and stop loss of this bottom wick. Alright? So, it's up to you. So, if you choose that your entry will be at the upper part of the box, and wait for it to make an equal low of this one, and your stop loss will be at this level, then if you find out that first, your partial sell will be at what? Liquidation of these equal highs. You have 1:8 risk to reward ratio. Next, of course, if there's going to be a liquidation of these equal highs, then you'll have this part. Okay? And of course, since there is an imbalance between this one and this one, so you may also want to consider your stop or your profit at this level or even up to this level. So it really depends on your risk appetite, right? And of course, just in case it doesn't reach that level, then you may want to exit at a lower part. So let's see what will happen. Change this color maybe into blue or purple. Okay? Then let's proceed. Play. Okay, so we easily hit our TP, okay, or at least partial profit at this level, at this part, right? As I mentioned, no, if the price will move up, most probably it will liquidate the double top at this level, and minimum the imbalance at this level. And of course, now using this volume profile, if we're going to use this can also give us, no, at least a glimpse on where could the price end up using this one, and of course using your knowledge about order block imbalances. Yeah, here. So with this one, and maybe I can convert this into 3-minute time frame so that we could see more. All right. So as you can see, no, the demand zone really is at this level, but because we need to use this one as well. Of course, since this is just a bottom wick, no, it used the body of the candle. So anyway, no, yeah. So I mentioned, no, there's an imbalance at this level, and the imbalance at this level is also reflected by the lack of volume. Where's the lack of volume at 5-minute time frame, no? A lack of volume at this 15-minute time frame. So that's why, even though our initial partial target is at this level, right, and also at this level, then there is a lack of volume at this part and an imbalance at this part, then it's up to you, no? It's subjective. So you can set your partial sell at this level, and even up to this level. Okay? Then of course, upon seeing that one, then you have to check that, okay, there is also a lack of volume in this part. Let's try to check maybe using a 15-minute time frame if we can find something. Okay, so you can really see now that there is really low volume at this point, at this level. Then, okay, so you might want to consider that just in case the price would continue to move up, then that could be the reason why it is moving up. 5-minute time frame again. Yan. If I'm going to just move this, maybe this one. Can I move this one? No. Okay. And 3-minute time frame. Okay. Yeah. So, at least maybe for me, no, what I could check here is that there is an imbalance at this level. You can have your partial sales here, or even at this level, but the completion of our harmonic pattern will be at this level. Maybe I have to move it here. So unfortunately, no, it didn't hit the completion of our harmonic pattern at 886, but then no, that's still okay. Let's just see, maybe it's going to hit that one, but if not, that's still good. Okay, so it really completed our harmonic pattern, no? Yan. It just created for some series of equal highs and setting it up, no? All those who entered here to execute a short trade, especially when the market is moving down, there are lots of fear of missing out kind of traders who entered here for short. Then the price moved up to liquidate this level, and as a result, no, it moved up to this level, an order block at this level, and it's already the completion of our shark pattern at this point. Okay, shark pattern. Then after the completion of shark pattern, then it moved down again. No, so at least we have an idea. Although the price range or fixed price range only said that most probably the safest TP will be at this level, but our harmonic pattern helped us identify that it could move up to this OB part, this level, right? So, and this is going to be your entry also for your short, just in case, no? Bandang March 16, kanina 8. Tingnan nga natin kanina, March 16. So, ito ba yon? March 16, dito pa pala tayo, March 16. Malayo pa pala. Okay, sir. We'll continue na lang. Diretso natin doon. Control Z para bumalik kanina. Sorry. Actually, pwede ko rin pala pindutin to, no? Kalimutan ko lang. Pero anyway, no? At least I've shown you, no? Na, yun nga, no? So, this is how we read the market, no? The structure on different time frame, no? So, as you can see, we have here a completed wipe-off, no? Selling climax, an AR, an ST at phase B, okay, an equal high, right? Setting it up for a liquidation. We also have a trend line here, a trend line. So people are thinking that the market is moving down here. So it keeps on bumping into this trend line. But after a while, no, so it made a breakout of that one. So people are already thinking that it's going to take off, no? So the purpose of the primary purpose of whales instis are to confuse us, no, retail traders. But if you know how to read the market properly, okay, we're not saying that we will win everything, but at least in case we will lose, just in case lang, no? This is what I've been telling you, that the market, diba, will move all the way down to our stop loss and create a new lower low on a higher time frame, diba? We already won 1:14, diba? Especially since we have this, no? We can set our stop loss at the completion of the TP at the completion of the pattern. You'll have your initial profit at either this one or at this one or at least this one, since you saw that there's an imbalance at this one. So sell half, sell 75%, so sell 25% at this level, then let the remaining, no, ride the trend. If it will continue to move up, then set your exit at a break even or set a trail stop. It's all up to you, no? But for me, usually I don't really set a trail stop just in case now I'm only setting a trend stop at a um higher low level, if it's already making a series of higher highs or higher lows. But for this one, this is only the first, what, maybe this is only the first higher lows, then higher low, no? So I just leave my break even at this point, no? If this one continue to move up, then maybe this is going to be, for example, if this one after reaching this point, then continue to move up, then create another higher low, then created another higher low. That's the only time I'm going to adjust my trail stop. Instead of a break even, I'll have it here. Anyway, I already earned what? 75% profit when I made an exit at this point, at this level. So what's remaining is just 25%, just in case the market will really move and become bullish, no? I have my remaining 25% to reach up to this level and even higher, no? What's important is I already secured 75% of my profit here. But then it's all up to you. Maybe you want to sell just 25% and let the 75% to move up, or make another partial profit as per level. That's all up to you. What's important is that once it makes a significant move, right? What's the basis of our significant move, right? Because although our bias is for the market to continue to move up, okay, but we have to also consider that our trade plan might not materialize, and we already have what? A 1:19 risk to reward ratio here, or even just a 1:14, I think here, or 13 risk to reward ratio here, no? So, you have to secure your profit na already with this one, at least partial of it. If you're not going to do that, no, that's called what? That's already called what? Greed. No? Greedy ka na pagka ganon. Alright. Okay. So, we have that. So, we are successful with this one. Let's just move this a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, the price moved up to this level. Then, we said that most probably there's going to, it's going to form a double top at this level. Okay. So, most probably in the future, okay, it will liquidate the double top here and also the double top at this level. But what's important for us is to look for another entry opportunity at a lower price level, just in case that will happen. If not, then it's okay. We don't have a trade, right? Just in case after this one, then it just move down to this level and continue to move up, then that's okay. We still have our 25% or 50% remaining that could ride the trend, no? If it's continued to move up. Okay? Proceed. Okay, so it continued to move up, then that's okay, no? So, we're waiting for the price to move down to this level, but we made it partial sell, right? Partial sell. So, we still have remaining of our capital and profit riding this trend, no? So, for now, we know that most probably the limit will only be at this level. Of course, after that one, we'll have another levels after this one, double tap. The next liquidation level will be at this point, this point, this point. Okay? But while waiting for that one, if this will stop at this level and create an equal high, so instead of this one, then we'll have to consider first this level, no? In the future, just in case the market will reverse and move back to our entry level. And I think it went a little bit higher. No, it didn't. No? So, it's just an equal high at this one, right? At this point. Then, of course, with this one, you can now, diba, also adjust your pattern. So, you have a smaller shark pattern at this level, then try to check, just in case, no? So, for example, it moved down to this level, if this hasn't happened yet, right? And it just made a double bottom at this part, only to liquidate this as well, and made a double bottom of this part, then you have to check, is it really up to this level? If it's going to move, is it really just up to this level? Then try to check your harmonic pattern. If this is now your X, point X, so a sharp pattern is no longer applicable for this one, then you have to check, you will now have to move. So you don't know yet your point D if it's going to be completed, but you have this as your high, and this is 615, then probably you will have a what? Gartley pattern here. Then you will move this one down to this level. So what do we have now? First, the smaller one was for a sharp pattern, but now we have a deep Gartley pattern. Okay? And to check, usually a deep Gartley pattern is an AB is equal CD. Type for the AB equals CD. Let's move this here. And move this as well up to this level. So as you can see now, it's exactly at this point, no? It's a very exact AB is equal CD, no? So from here to this level, so when it reaches down to this level and you found an entry or an opportunity to enter at this level, maybe you enter at 50% of this one. Of course, unfortunately, you will not be able to enter if you will enter at the upper part of the box. The upper part of the box, that I'm telling you is this one and also this one. Okay? Then, you're just looking for the completion of this deep Gartley pattern. Then you'll have your entry here. Stop loss at this level. Exit at this point. You have a 1:4 risk-reward ratio. So, that's not a good risk-reward ratio. Then, you don't have to enter. If you will wait for the 50%, then 1:8, then that's okay. But if that's the case, if that's what you do, no, unfortunately, there's no entry for you. But, of course, no, you can change this into lower time frame and look for a better opportunity. No? So, try to check if you will have a better opportunity for that one. But unfortunately, no, wala. So, you will not be able to enter here at a lower price level. Then that's okay. Because, now for me personally, if I find out that if I'm going to enter here, for example, this hasn't happened yet, no? Yeah. This hasn't happened yet. But, there is a bottom wick. Now, we can set our entry at the 50% of this or at this level, right? If it's a 50% of that one, I will have a 1:14 risk to reward ratio. That's okay. If I'm going to sell half, then I will have 7% profit. If I'm going to enter at this level, I will have 1:7 risk to reward ratio. Then that's okay. No. So let's see. But I think the price, diba, never retested this level. But let's see. Just in case it will retest this level again, our entry level again, then our exit at this point will have a 1:7 risk to reward ratio, then that's good. Let's see. Yan. So unfortunately, no, it didn't retested our entry level, then that's okay. No? Then that's okay. But you see na, diba? That's a good thing na we combine the smart money concept to our harmonic price action. As you can see, we have an exact AB here. AB is equal CD of our deep Gartley pattern. So just in case now you're wondering, just in case, diba? Where is the price going to stop? Most probably, then you can use the price range, fixed price range. Then, of course, try to try to use it as a confluence to your harmonic pattern, this one, right? And of course, try to use your, try to apply the wipe-off approach as well. No? So, for example, with this one, maybe we can use a 5-minute time frame. You have an OB at this level. So, your OB, if you're going to enter for a short, you can use the top wick of this one, exit at the upper part of that one, or you can use the body of this one, right? But since there is already a mitigation on this part, then you can use that mitigation part, this one, and the body of the candle. Then you will have your entry at the middle part of that one or at the lower part of this one, then stop loss at this level. Let's see what will happen. No? So, we already have a successful, or just in case, no, we will have a successful AB equals to CD. Then, instead of this one, we will have this short. Entry na for short. So, So while waiting for the completion of this one, you are now preparing yourself for a potential short opportunity. So just in case, you'll have your entry at the lower part of this box. Let's change the color of the box. Maybe change this into maybe orange, no? Yan. Alright? So your stop loss will be at the top of the box. Then your profit will be what? As of now, partial profit will be at the equal lows of this level. Okay, equal lows of this level. You have a 1:13 risk to reward ratio, equal low, so it will probably liquidate that one. You'll have that entry at that point. So while you are already earning on your long position, then you will have your entry at this one. Okay. And of course, you can also always enter at a what? 50% of this one. So let's see. For example, you entered at a 50% or set your entry at the 50%. If we will hit that one, we will have 1:26 risk to reward ratio. But if you will set it just at the bottom part of this orange box, you'll have a 1:26 risk to reward ratio. So it's all up to you. But for the sake of discussion, we'll set this at the 1:26, 50%. Let's see what will happen. Then let me remove this as well, and I can now remove this as well, and move this to this level. Play. Up. So we hit this part. Let's try to move. At least this one. So unfortunately, we didn't hit that part. We exactly hit it. So we don't know if we will be able to get it or not. So if that's the case, then you have a good 1:26 risk to reward ratio, right? Then let's see if we will hit this as well. But before that one, we're saying that we could set our TP at this level, but we can use what? Our fixed range from here to here. And let's see what the volume will tell us, no? So the volume is telling us that there is a small volume at this level. So we are just okay, no? And this is we have a high volume at this level. So basically this is a demand zone. This could be the demand zone, but before that one, we have the minimum of the price to reach down to this level. So let's see. So we already profited in our long trade. Now we are on our short trade. We said. So as you can see, the price stopped here and made a consolidation of this one, because you can see we have a high volume at this level. So this is, some could say that this is a demand zone, right? But actually this is just a traffic, no? Especially we have a low volume in this one. So that's why we have this kind of sort of a movement, no? So if it moved down to this level and you see that you have an even lower volume at this one, this is an entry opportunity, no? For those who are going to execute a short or sell half at this level because of the traffic at this point, no? Sell half, then make another entry at this level. Then of course your another partial profit will be at this point, and most probably you'll have an entry opportunity, another entry opportunity somewhere here in case the price will continue to move down, and this guys itself as a bearish move or will make a bear trap. Let me remove this one. Then proceed. Okay, so it liquidated the, not only this one, but along the way it created what? Series of wicks, equal lows and equal lows at this one. It liquidated this one, liquidated this one. Then we hit this level, the minimum TP or partial TP of our level, but we have a demand zone at this part. This is our entry opportunity for long, right? But if you're going to use this wick as your entry level, then that's okay, no? And hopefully the market will move up again. Okay? Just in case you will lose, you will only set your stop loss down to this level. And of course, you should also look for possible what if it's going to, or if it created what wipe off on its during its down move, no? Actually, we have a wipe off, a bearish wipe off with this one, no? I, and then an AR, then an ST, then a UT, then move down, then a retest, then moving down, then most probably another retest before moving down, or it will continue to move up. Yeah. So, as you can see, no, so if we use this as our entry opportunity for this one, so we are just fortunate, no, that it move up and give us some profit here. Then stop loss just a little bit below of this level. Entry will be at a 50%. You can, so again, no, so it's up to you if your entry is at this level. Sorry, I have to use the long. If your entry is at this level, stop loss at this level, so you have to check first, no? Where is most probably your partial sell? Partial sell will be automatically, immediately, at least you have an equal high here. So most probably, it could move up to this level, and after moving up to that level, then most likely, it can, or it may perform a double top at this level. Okay? Then we can check again, potential volume profile for this one. So since we already have this as low, or at least this is the lowest so far, and this is our highest. Yeah. So as you can see, no, there is also a traffic at this level, most probably not a demand zone, or not really a supply zone, but at least you can say that it may find some difficulty for the price to continue to move up without any fight. So most probably it can continue to move up, but most likely we'll have some consolidation at this range before really moving up. Or if not, this will hold, then it will push the price to move down. Then if you find, if you think your 1:4 risk to reward ratio, in case it's going to perform a double top, because as you can see, no, so at this point, you have a low volume at this level, so most likely you're just looking for a potential liquidation at this level. Okay, so you're not really considering this part. So if you're only up to that level, you only have 1:3 risk to reward ratio. But if you will set your entry at the 50% of this level, of this part, you have a good 1:7.5 risk to reward ratio, then that would be okay, na? Okay, so you hit your stop loss, but you've already profited what? 7% or at least 3.5% if you made a partial TP. Or if you only sold 25% and after that one, set your stop loss at a break even, then you already profited what? 25%. That's already okay, no? When break even, then try to look for another entry opportunity. If you'll have another opportunity here, is this a good opportunity for another entry? Is our trade plan still valid after reaching this one? So, if you're going to apply again the wipe-off, what do you see here, no? Do you see here, selling climax and AR and ST, a sign of strength, di ba? Sign of strength. Then, an ST at point B, di ba? Or this could be an ST at point B or secondary test at phase B, and this could be your spring. Now, since you have this bottom wick here, then you can also again decide, no, if this is already valid, is this level already your previous OB or order block? Let's see at the higher time frame, maybe at the 15-minute time frame. Then we will refer back to our original plan. Okay, our original plan was entry could be at this level as high as up. We'll have a box at this level, so we can bring it here, right? Entry at the 50% of that one, stop loss below this one. If you made that, okay, without this yet happening, then you could already entered here, then stop loss at this level, then check your risk to reward ratio. So you entered at the 50%. Of this box, of this yellow box, not this one. Alright? And of course, with that one, since we don't know yet what will happen here, our initial target will be the liquidation of this level. Alright? But once the price moves up here, then make series of highs, equal highs here, then most probably we can adjust our stop loss based on that. Okay? And of course, we can adjust again our volume profile. Where's our volume profile here? I can remove this now. Or use, just use the volume profile here. So from here to this level, so as you can see, we have a low volume at this part. Sorry. We have a volume at this part, that's okay. Right? We have a low volume at this part, so you can set that as your target profit. Okay? But if you're not able to enter here, but you've noticed that you have a bottom wick at this level, then try to convert this into lower time frame, then see if you can have an entry opportunity. Okay, so since you have this one, so and the market hasn't created another candle yet, so set here at the 50%, then stop loss just a little bit below of this new one, not this yellow box, but this blue box. Okay, and if that's the case, let's see, you have a 1:7 almost 7 risk to reward ratio, then that's okay, right? If you will use this as your if you're going to use this as your supply zone, this level as your supply zone, or at least resistance or supply zone or resistance, then you'll have a 1:9 risk to reward ratio and a liquidation of this equal high here and equal highs at this level. Okay, so if that's the case, then let's see if you entered now. This was yesterday. Okay, so this was yesterday. Let's see what happened or what will happen. Continue to move down. Okay, so it continue to move down. So if you haven't entered, then try to look for an opportunity to enter at a lower price level. For example, this one, lower price level, 50% of that one. Then most probably you will have a better risk to reward ratio of what? 1:20 risk to reward ratio or 1:18 risk to reward ratio. If you didn't enter here. Okay? But if you do that, no, it's okay. Then maybe you will hit your stop loss. Then that's okay. Then let's proceed. If you will hit your cut loss. No? So fortunately, we didn't hit. For those who entered here, didn't hit their cut loss. No? Let me remove this first. So we saw that there could be another entry opportunity at this level and everything is still valid. Okay? The price moved down to this level, then you could have entered 50% of that one, stop loss at this level, right? Then you have now instead of 1:9 risk to reward ratio and your entry here, you will have a better risk to reward ratio here. And of course, if you entered at this level, 50% of this level, then you set your stop loss here, then you are out. Then that's okay. No? That's okay. Always accept, no, just in case that the market will not always go into our favor, no? So you could have entered here, 50% of here, then set your stop loss at this level. That's still okay. It's all up to you, no? So, if you are really conservative, then just set your stop loss at this level, entered at this point, then stop loss hit here. That's okay. That's it, no? Try to look for another opportunity. But if you entered here, okay, and we are successful because after that one, okay, it hit our entry level, then move up, then we are successful and we have 1:18 risk to reward ratio. Just in case, we can move this down, no? Yan. It will liquidate the equal highs at this part. Then, let's see. So as you can see, no, as it moves, as it forms, although this is our profit or at this part partial profit, no, you would notice na it created an equal high at this level. Equal high at this level, equal high at this level, no? So you can also set your partial profit in one of those levels. So instead of that one, what happened? No? Initially, this is our target, but along the way, applying what? Our harmonic price action, what did we find out? We have a potential formation or completion of what? Of a bat pattern from here to here. And of course, we will be looking for about 889 something. That's already okay. So 0.9. Completion at that one. We are at the OB at this level. So instead, what it created is just a simple what? 1, 2, 3, triple top or series of equal highs that maybe later on, no? It can, diba? It will or it may continue to move up, diba? To liquidate all of this and even move higher because after liquidating all of this, you have another equal highs at this level. And with this, no, you can see this is already completed. And with this one and with the move down to this level, what pattern are you do you see here? No, it is most probably going to create what? A deep crab pattern here. Yeah, deep crab pattern, and of course, the completion usually is 1618. 1618, about that level. And this is just about at the equal highs of this one. So, most probably, it will be just at this level to create another equal highs here, another equal highs here. But, of course, it can also move up because of the low volume at this level. And you see that we have an imbalance between this part and this part as well. Okay? So, it can continue to move up even higher than 1.618. Let's see if that will happen. Okay, so, first, it liquidated all of this. So, after doing that, it made a bearish move or a bear trap, no? Bear trap that it's already okay. It's going to move down, no? But this is actually what? An entry opportunity. Now, for those who were not able to enter at a higher price at a lower price level. Okay, series of equal highs. Okay, so this is for future use again, no? Liquidation grab for future use as well. If we are right in our bias that the market will continue to be bullish. Okay, so with that one, with this one, I think we already completed the the deep crab pattern. Oh, not yet, no? It's only 1.13, 1.3. That's okay. Usually this is just a butterfly pattern, but that's okay. So I mentioned, no, it may create what? A series of 1, 2, 3 equal highs here. Although only to liquidate those who ride here for a short, no, for a short trade. And those who set their stop loss at a higher price level, okay? And of course, we know that there is an unfinished business because of this orange box, the imbalance at this part, okay? Continue to move down, right? So it continued to move down, it liquidated all this level, it can continue to move down as, diba? If it wants to, it's okay. As long as we are still within the low, higher low, then higher low, and it can even move down to back to this level, it's still in the higher low of this red part. Alright? So this is what you have to consider, no? So since we are considering that it may still continue to move up to this level, but the price can always move down if it wants to, but we know that our bias is that most probably the price will continue to move up to complete this imbalance. Then we can enter at a lower price level. We can use this as our entry opportunity here. Then just stop loss at this level, or maybe this green candle. Okay, enter there at the 50%. Okay, then stop loss just below it. So fortunately, we were not hit. Our stop loss was not hit, then that's okay. Now, if we will hit our stop loss, then it's okay. Look for another entry opportunity because we are just using what? 0.5% of our capital or 1% of our capital. Then continue. Okay, so, diba? So, if you were not able to enter somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, when it moved down to this level, we know that if the market will continue to be bullish based on our bias, and we found out that there are some imbalances at this level, at minimum, we have that one, no? At minimum. So, if it's going to continue to move higher, then it's okay, no? Anyway, our analysis really for the bigger picture is that it may reach up to 23 level, no? So as I mentioned, okay, again, no, I mentioned also that, di ba, it created an equal high at this level, equal high at this level, though this is the minimum that for our another partial profit or initial partial profit, then most likely if the price will continue to move up, it will liquidate all those who shorted at this level, okay, then it performed a liquidation grab. It moved up to this level before moving down. Alright? And of course, it made another equal high between this one and this one. So, just in case we are still looking for possible liquidation of this part of this and also this part, then perform another equal high here at this level, or at least up to this level, because of the short low volume at this point. Let's see if that will happen. So basically we already hit our stop loss here. So that's the importance of what? The importance of a partial sell. Alright? Though we are still looking for possibility market to continue to move up, but it's always important to sell partially and set your stop loss to the break-even level, to a break-even level. Okay? And of course, you can enter again, diba? Somewhere here at this level, then set your stop loss. Just below it. Okay, so I think that's it, no? That's it for now. Ay, sorry. Yeah. No? So if you entered here, 50%, so you're already at this point, you have an imbalance at this level, so that's why it's there. Then we can also look for a profile at this point. So this acts as a demand zone or a supply zone at this level. But since there are low volumes at this part, also at this part, so most probably because as you can see, no, most of the traffic now in the price happens at this level, previously at this level, but this one is really consistent here, then consistent here, then another consistency in this level. So most likely, once it moves up to this level, then it's going to perform some sort of an up down move here, then probably some move down, then before breaking up again, then hopefully the market will continue to move up. Now, although as you can see, no, it created a new low at this level, but all in all, on our original reference, it's still relatively higher compared to our red line, no? The previous higher low that we measured. Okay, so marami bang natutunan? Okay ba yon? So, did you learn anything here? So, yung doon mark, no? Volume profile, that's going to be part of our webinar, no? So, we'll have maybe 2-part webinar series dedicated only for the use of volume profile. Actually, that's going to really help us to identify just in case, no, we have several order blocks, imbalances, and everything. No, at least this could give us an idea, just in case na the identified order block is not really a reversal zone, but just a temporary retracement, possibly temporary resistance or supply level for a temporary retracement before moving up again. Okay? Ayan, Don Carl. Oh, yes daw, sabi niya. Okay. So, marami ba kayo natutunan? 1.5 hours? Lang ha. Yun. Napaka ano ba? Very useful ba sa inyo? Lang ha. Oh, yung mga nanonood ngayon, sino mga kumita dito? Sino rin yung mga natalo? Okay lang, pero importante, sino mga natuto? Lalo na, di ba? Mas maganda yung mga hindi nag-materialize eh. Yung hindi nag-materialize yung trade plan natin, pero, kasi katulad dito, ito, nag-materialize to eh. Kasi nahit natin TP 2.227, sobra-sobra pa. No, hanggang 0.23 or higher pa tayo Pero, 'di ba? As it moves along the way, no, we have to consider muna, 'di ba? Iba't ibang mga nangyayari. Kasi there are always stories behind happening diyan sa mga 'yan. Yun, nakapag-partial sell na rin and trail stop. Congratulations Kaya sa inyo, napaka-importante, no? Feeling natin to the moon, sabay biglang balik, and 'di ba? Stop loss hit pa tayo. 'Di ba? Kung hindi kayo nag-partial sell, kahit man lang dito nung na-identify natin na meron tayong imbalance sa part na to para lang i-liquidate itong part na to, 'di ba? And of course, no, ang major natin is the equal highs of this one. Kaya nga umakyat siya hanggang doon. 'Di ba? So, yun yung mga considerations natin, no? Para nung pagbaba, di kuha lang tayo ulit. At kung bumaba ulit at invalid, panalo pa rin tayo. Pero kung dumiretso pa rin, since valid pa rin, 'di ba? Nakapag-partial sell ka na, nakakuha ka na naman dito. 'Di ba? Ganun lang 'yon. Katulad dito, kung dito ka kumuha, diyan umabot lang hanggang dito, then you'll check lang, no? Meron saan ba most likely pwede siyang umabot? Makita mo meron tayong low volume dito, kaya nung nandito lang siya, hanggang dyan lang inabot niya, then you will check, no? Magpa-partial, are you going to, 'di ba? Execute a partial sell when you entered at this level. Let me remove this as dito lang from this bottom wick, no? For example, this hasn't happened yet. We know na the price moved down, but if you entered there because it's still valid, no? You entered at the 50% of this one. Okay, you entered at the 50% of this one, stop loss at this level, right? And try to check. You have what? Okay? A bottom wick of this one. That's a good guide for us. Then we have a low volume at this one. Maybe you can set your partial sell at 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Right? Then that's already good. If you want to set it here, that's okay. But as you can see, no, it might, diba, encounter difficulty to reach this level because of the traffic at this point and because of the high volume at this level. What could happen is that price could only move up to this level and maybe a little bit above this level, then move down again before moving up. But we know what happened, diba? It just moved up to this level, maybe at the bottom week of this one because of the low volume this level, and move down and hit our stop loss. So, it's important for us to always, it doesn't matter, no, how much is the profit or swing percentage once we reach this level. As you can see, this is only 6.3 risk to reward ratio. Percentage. But your risk to reward ratio is 1:5 up to this level. Then, diba? You will risk 1, you will in order to win 5. But if you're going to sell 50% of that one, all right, 50% of that one, especially when you see this, no, you can sell a bit higher, no. You can perform a partial sell, a higher partial sell, knowing that there could be some traffic at this level that might cause the price to retrace somewhere here. And of course, you should always consider that you could also hit your stop loss, no. So if this is okay to you, okay with you, 1:2.5 risk to reward ratio. If you partial sell at 50%, that's okay. But if not, diba, then you can sell all, then look for another opportunity. Then you'll have 5% profit of your total capital by only investing 1% of your total capital. So it's up to you. But if you're going to partial sell, ba, enter here, partial sell at 50% here, and you'll only get less than 3%, then maybe you don't have to enter here, right? There's no need for you to enter here. If that will happen, if that's the case, then try to check if you can enter at an even lower price level, not at the 50%, right? Even lower price level. Now you have a about 1:10 risk to reward ratio here. If you hit your 1:10 risk to reward ratio, then that's okay, no? Once you hit your partial sell or target initial profit at this level, you'll have a profit of more than 4% or more than 4.5%. Then let the rest ride. Then set here at a break even. Then it's okay. If not, don't set it at don't set your exit at a break even. Just leave this as it is. Anyway, you already profited 50% of what you've invested and the profit. So let's see. Okay, so we are fortunate. We were able to enter at this level, and we have a 10 risk to reward ratio. So we'll have our initial profit at this level, or maybe even a little lower because this is the lowest volume. So we only have less than 1:9 risk to reward ratio. Then let's see if we will hit that. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't hit that. We didn't hit that part. It only managed to reach this level. Okay, so as you can see now, so yeah. So at least we hit our stop loss only at this level. With this one, you already have about 1:7, 1:7 point something risk to reward ratio, and it showing weakness already. Then you can exit, diba? Make a partial sell at a lower price level, no? Always protect your capital. Okay? And since it moved down to this level, and try to check if you'll have an opportunity. And if this is still valid, right? Because you have a bottom wick here, okay, for potential previous entry, okay, at this level. At this level, this part, then enter at the 50%. Stop loss a little bit below of this one, enter at the 50%, even lower or even higher if you have a good risk to reward ratio. If the market will now continue to move up, 1:8 risk to reward ratio. For example, you just hit the set this a little bit lower and you hit your stop loss, then that's okay. Now that's part of the game, right? That's part of the game. Then let's play. Okay, so we hit our TP, no? So as you can see, because we have a low volume at this level, so at least at minimum it hit our low volume level at this point. You entered somewhere here. If you were able to enter somewhere here, stop loss. If you didn't hit your stop loss, it's okay. If you hit your stop loss, then that's part of the trading. Okay. Okay, so let's perform one charting. Siguro as requested, no? Let's perform charting for Luna. Okay, as per request, let's see. Let's perform a top-down analysis first. Here. Okay, so fortunately Luna is bullish, di ba? Let's do a one-day time frame. So Luna is bullish. It's very obvious. Although unfortunately, no, it what do you call this? It failed to create a break of structure or a new high with this one. So unfortunately, that happened. Let's check on a lower time frame if there's already a break of structure, at least on a 4-hour time frame. So unfortunately wala. So we don't say no, we can say that that Luna is bearish. What we could say that we don't have an initial confirmation or bullish confirmation of it, since it didn't, diba, or it failed to create a to create new high for this one. But all in all, as you can see, no, this is really bullish. You have your low here, and you have a higher low at this level, no? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, diba? Although higher low, now you have a lower low based on this one, but compared to this one, we are still bullish, higher low, then higher low. Then this could be the last range that we have. Oh, at least few of the last range that we have. Okay, for that one and this one. Okay, although this is should be a little bit higher. Yan. Okay. And the price reached the protected high of this range, but failed to make a breakout of this one. But at least, no, since we have a top wick of at this level, there's a good chance that the price could continue to move higher. Okay, so after that one, so I created a high, low, higher low, then a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So that's the last of it. So with this one, okay, so all in all, market still bullish, but this is at least some warning, or at least it didn't give us confidence, no, to really execute a long trade for this one, right? So the last range is this. We have this one. Oh, at least before this range, we have this range, no? Before this part, let me draw a range at this one as well. Alright. Whatever is happening here, no, everything is still okay, just in case, because we have this bigger range here. So the market could break down from this one, continue to move down, only for it to move up, just in case. Now, so just because the market makes a breakdown of this one, we cannot immediately say that the market is bearish, no? Maybe it's just going back to what? To the demand zone at this level. But basically, no, we are now at the demand zone of Luna. So basically, our bias here is going to be for bullish or long. We just have to identify potential OBs or order blocks at this level, so that we could say that if the market will continue to move up, or at least, no, at minimum, move up to this range, no? We have this range. So let's try to use, okay, lower time frame. So from here to here. So maybe if we're going to use lower time frame on our time frame, let's see what we have between these two, no? So still the same. So there's no break of structure, at least from this point, no? There's no break of structure there. So, and we have this range over here. Okay, so the good thing about this one, no, so it's been making a series of lower highs, lower lows, then lower lows here, then the last lower low here, then this is the last, okay, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So after this one, no, it made a series of higher highs from here, then higher lows, then higher low from this one, then higher low at this level, no? Actually, this is a good entry opportunity. March 14, no? 2 days ago for this one. Okay, but since it's still consistent with its what? Just like Gala, no? Series of higher highs, higher highs. Only considering this this range, we're just considering this range. Okay? Considering that range. So, we have low, then higher low, then higher low, right? So, after reaching this point, making this maybe a sign of strength at this level, then move down to make a spring or an STNB, then another sign of strength, then just a retest or test of spring or test of ST. Okay. So there could be a white off at this level. So let's see the white off. So this could be our selling climax, AR, and ST, and STNB. Then, not yet a sign of strength, but a test of ST. Now this is our sign of strength, right? Another sign of strength. Then what could happen is that this is an overall impulse of this test. All right, overall impulse of this test. So what we have here is a what? A range, no? We have a range here from here to here. So we have this range. And we have now at least at the demand zone. Let me remove this. We are now at the demand zone. So we will just for now we'll just consider this range na. Okay? We'll have this blue range, diba? After, just in case we make a breakout of this high of 95.84. So, but for now, what we'll do is try to identify an OB, an order block, no? So this is our order block for 1 hour time frame. So this is what I'm telling you, no? So if this hasn't happened yet, example, then you'll use this as your whole order block, diba? So you have, diba, different option. You can have your whole red candle as your refined order block. And enter at the 50% level, then that's okay. But since we have this mitigation at this level, then you might want to consider that as your order block just in case, and that's going to be your entry opportunity. Okay, take note, we haven't changed our stop loss, our time frame yet from 1 hour, diba? We stayed at 1 hour. So if that's the case, then you have an option. You can enter once it reaches this level, diba? You can use that and enter at a for long position 50%, and possibly will have a successful return to its diba, the protected high of this one. But of course, no, we have to be realistic in our target, no? Once it moves down to this level, it's going to create series of top wicks, equal highs or trend lines. That's going to be the basis of our target, initial target or partial target profit, up to our bigger topic target. Okay, so let's play it first, no? So at least we have this as our one of our primary partial sell target. If we will enter here, no, we can enter at the top portion. Of course, it will only leave us with 1:7 risk to reward ratio. So that's up to you. And of course, now if that will happen, and then if we will not be successful with that one, then we will have another entry at this level, at this point. Okay, then enter here or at a 50%, then stop loss at the lower price level, no? So that all in all, we'll only lose what? 2 points or 2% of our capital, no? We will not be setting our whole OB at this level, enter this level or at this level, then have our stop loss adjusted all the way down to this level, and in return, no, as a result, it will, diba, cause us to lose, diba, too much, more than, for example, more than 2% of our capital. So let's stick to this first. Okay, so if that's the case, so let's see. Okay, so it already liquidated this one, so this is no longer our target. So most probably, at least initially, this could be our target, but there could be a lower target at this level. Okay, so we have another here. So we can do this, right? One more. We can have that as our top target. Move up. So unfortunately, it liquidated this part again. Then this could be our target na. So unfortunately, if that's happening, so most probably, okay, most probably the market will not move back to that level na. So, but we will, um, um, let's just continue muna. No, because it keeps on liquidating the highs here, the highs here. So okay, so unless it moves back up again, so most likely either it will continue to move up to liquidate all of this, or it may continue to move down because it already liquidated all the money that were present here, as well as present here. No, so I don't, diba? That's the thing that we don't like to see, no? Just in case that it's keep on liquidating all this money here while it's moving down. But let's proceed. So we are almost near our level. Okay. So we are just here. So what actually happened is that, diba? Instead of this one, so it just tested this level. Yan. This level. So if that's the case, diba? Up. So if you consider this part, the lower part and this part, diba? For it to liquidate, for it to retest, then it's okay. But it makes more sense na. Sorry, this is my fault. No, of course, we are looking at this market for a potential bullish move. So if potentially the market is bullish, so what we would like to see is for it to create series of higher lows. So at this higher low here, higher low here, higher low here, then another at this higher low at this level. No, so unfortunately, no, my mistake for that one. But anyway, no, the you can do this, no, as a you can practice this. So for example, let's go back again. So if you use this as your target, no, as your initial target, if that will fail, then this is going to be your next target, right? This is going to be your next target. If this will fail, this is going to be your next target, right? For OB, you have an OB here. Then this bottom wick here is your OB as well. And of course, if you're going to enter there at a 50% level and stop loss just below that level, it's okay. If you on ano tawag dito? Risk taker type of a trader, then you can enter at a higher price in order to play this trade. If you're a conservative trader and you don't care whether you enter or not, what you care about is to have a higher risk to reward ratio, and of course a smaller capital to play in your trade, and stop loss at a higher lower price level. Then you can enter at a 50%, even lower 50%. That's okay. Then you have a 1:14 risk to reward ratio. If the market will at least retest this level, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. If we're going to use na lang anyway, no? Let's play it first. Okay, so we already hit our entry level. Okay, so at minimum, we'll have this as our partial profit. Okay, 1:10. So not bad, no? 1:10 risk to reward ratio. Let's try to use our volume profile. If this is already our range, that's already fixed. Diba? Price could still continue to move down, but if that's already okay. Also, as you can see, no, our supply level, or at least the volume, is at this level. We can have a minimum of, okay, so our target still at this level or even up to this level. No? So at least 1:10 risk to reward ratio. Once you entered here, then once it moved up to this level, then you can have a partial sell, 75%, 50%, 25%. It's all up to you. Okay, so we hit our profit, our target, 1:10, then that's okay, no? So if you sold 50%, then your 1%, you already earned, you multiplied it by 5. Your 5% already, 1% is already worth 5%, right? So as you can see now, there's a low volume at this level, a liquidation at this part. Okay, there is an imbalance at this portion, so it moved up to this level. Maybe if we're going to convert this into lower time frame, we can get more information, but just to at least to save time in our discussion, so we'll just limit this at this level. But of course, no, as you can see, I think the price went down at this level, and right now it is at a low, higher low, then higher low. So most likely it will just temporarily make a retracement and move at least up to this level and liquidate all these highs at this level. And we even have a very low volume at this level, so it is very likely that the price could move higher than this one. Higher than this one. Alright? And of course, the market could still continue to move down. That's why we have a stop loss at this level. You already sold 25%, 50%, or 75%, or even 80%, and let the rest ride the trend if it continues to move up. Marami ba kayo natututunan? Then, continue. Okay, so it moved down, no? So that's the good thing of partial selling risk management. We identified that most probably it will liquidate this level. It moved up and gave us more than 1:10 risk to reward ratio. If we're going to consider the whole swing, diba? A total of 1:14 risk to reward ratio. But of course, no, we'll not be able to hit that one. So we just put it here at the low volume at this level, 1:11 risk to reward ratio. Now always do, diba? Partial selling. Secure your profit, diba? And set to your break-even level. But if not, it's okay. Just put it still at the at your stop loss. Maintain your stop loss level. Anyway, even if you're going to hit your stop loss, you already, especially if you a partial sold 50 or more than 50% of your position. But if you just sold 25% of your position, then set this into break-even. Okay? Then let's see what's happening. Yeah, and I think that's already it, no? Yeah. Okay? So, since, diba? So, since we have an equal low, now, at this level, right? And you are looking for an entry opportunity, most likely, what will happen? Okay, so, let me know. What do you think most likely will happen to this chart? Don Dino, no? Don Carl, Don Raydan. Available po ba yung sa free trading view? Available naman siguro, I'm not sure. Siguro, pwede yan. Yan. Pero don't worry, no, that's going to be part of our webinars, upcoming webinars, no. So while waiting for your answer, now I'm going to draw it here. So what potentially could happen is for the market to, diba, liquidate this. And of course, we have different options or scenarios. It could move down to this level, to the body of the remaining of the body of the candle, right? And of course, another one is down to this bottom wick. But at least we could say at least down to this level, right? Then make some movement somewhere here, equal high, then liquidate all of this, or maybe make an equal high here, then down, then since you have an equal high, then you could move up, then move down to this level, right? Before moving up, if the market is really going to be bullish, but if not, then it will move down, then you'll have your, if you entered here, anyway, your stop loss will only be below this level, okay? And still, no, we have another OB or order block at this level, then we have to consider this another, again, no, in the future for another entry opportunity, just in case the market still valid and it's just showing us a potential bear trap or bear trap move, no. Then of course we have another here, another here, another here. So that's why whenever we enter, we don't consider the whole order block, di ba? And set our stop loss at this level, because if that's what we're going to do, no, we will not get a good risk to reward ratio. And hopefully, this could hold and move up and make, or at least, no, move up to this level. Yeah. And of course, now, as you can see, we have different options. Another pattern could happen here. Now that we have this, and if it's going to move down to this level or even lower, diba, we might be able to experience another sharp pattern with this level, because this is already what, a double bottom, no? So most likely there's going to be a liquidation of this one, so we can expect price to move a little lower and perform a sharp pattern, okay, at least limit to this level. Yeah, these are the things that could happen, huh? Or even a bit lower, that's still okay, no? Then move up after that one. Ayos na? Oy, shout out daw, sabi ni Don Samalio Miko. Oy, maraming salamat. 2 hours na tayo. Ang haba na natin, no? So, pasensya na. Minsan-minsan lang natin gagawin itong live. And kasi magpo-focus ako sa Discord and sa Patreon natin, no? Yan. So, masasaya naman yung mga kasama natin sa Discord. Although, medyo konti pa lang kasi hindi pa sila nakaka-connect. But, you know, for those who are watching right now, kindly share. No, I'll give you a 1-week access, no, sa Discord natin. I'll give you a code. But, 'di ba? If you really, 'di ba, eager to learn, really want to learn, 'di ba? If you're going to join our Discord, the requirement is for 1 year. Okay? 1 year. The fee is about $132. It could be in a form of a USDT, send it to our account, or a transfer via bank or GCash, no? But if you have a credit card, if you don't have a credit card, yeah, that's our option for Discord. But if you have a credit card and you only want a monthly subscription, then you can join our Patreon. This is $15 per month, and you can have an access, okay, to connect to our Discord at least for 1 month. Once you are not a Patreon member, you will automatically be removed to our Discord, no? But what I am recommending is for you to join our Discord or Patreon at least for 1 year, no? Save enough money na for 1 year. That will last you for 1 year na. And, 'di ba, para you won't be, 'di ba, bother to thinking about renewing or difficulty in renewing in the renewal of our Patreon, no, monthly renewal of our Patreon, because I don't know what's the problem with this one. Usually they encounter some technical difficulty in their monthly renewal. So just do an annual subscription of Patreon, both Patreon or Discord. For Patreon, the fee is $180, diba, per year. But we will give a discount. We will refund to you $20, no? It will only cost you $160 for the annual subscription. But for Discord, this is cheaper. This is cheaper. This is only $132, no? That's already good for 1 year. Okay. So, if you're interested, yes, we have classes. Weekly, we have classes for this one. We are already part 4 of our smart money concept, and we continuously or regularly gives update, no, of these trade plans, just like this one. And aside from this one, I also perform video record. Actually, sometimes I do it live. No, you just have to click this one, okay, to understand, no, what was discussed in this trade plan. Okay, so I do this, and for this one in particular, it's 26 minutes, right? So I discuss everything. I always say, no, in our trade plan, it doesn't matter if we are right or wrong in our bias, no. What's important is for you to execute and apply our risk management approach. Because as I've said, no, even though if the price will move down, and will not complete this big pattern, we have to make sure that we've already profited some, di ba? When it liquidated some of the previous highs or previous low if you're going to short. But of course, if you're going to enter, you have to check first, do you have a good risk to reward ratio, right? If you have a good risk to reward ratio of at least at 1:10, then you can do that, no? Then make a partial sell, then set to break even, then let the rest ride the trend if it continues to be bullish. If not, you will hit your either stop loss or break even, but you already profited or secured some of your profit when you made your partial sell. Don J, waves, last na po. Ay, okay na yan, mahaba na, nakaka-2 hours na tayo. Pero hopefully, no, this helps, no, diba dito? Kasi, they're almost identical, or not really identical, but they move, diba, on the same manner, diba? Usually, all the coins, all altcoins, they move on the same manner. Even with the Gala right now, so let me see the Gala. Where's the Gala? Nailipat ko yata. O, ito pala yung binabanggit ko, no, FTM. No, actually, FTM moved down. No, we did. We were. Our pattern was invalid. Trade plan was invalid, but we were able to secure, I think, 3 profit on this one. No, but just in case you don't know, I have, I think, 3 series of webinars for this one. For this one. And explaining, no, why whether we are right or wrong in our trade plan and our biases, because market could always go in any direction that it wants to. But what's important is risk management, secure partial of our profit, and secure our capital. Gala, what happened to Gala? Let's see. So basically, they moved on the same. Okay, no. So we have this one, we have series of lows here. So we may expect, no, to move down here. But no, but I think not in Gala, because I think there is a successful wipe off at this part. I'm not really sure, but no, maybe not yet. But this could be a sign of strength already on a microstructure, but there could be some sort of a liquidation of this one, this one, this one, so that the price could still continue to move down to liquidate all of this before moving up, if it's really going to move up. No? Okay, so that's it. Maraming salamat. Alright. And see you again. Maybe next week na, just in case, or at least sa weekend na. Thank you so much. And stay tuned, no? I'll post sa Patreon, both Patreon and Discord for our upcoming webinar, no? If you're interested to join our webinar, let me know. Maybe I'll give you a copy of the link for the webinar. So thank you so much. Completion yata yan. Okay, so good. Alright, thank you so much. Bye-bye.